This is Kilo Echo Zero Sierra Oscar Romeo, net control operator for the Amateur Radio Emergency Service R3D2 net. My name is Mike, and I am located in Wellington, Colorado. This net meets every Thursday evening at 7 p.m. local time for the purpose of planning, participating, and discussing the activities of the R3D2 ARES group. Our district serves agencies in Larimer and Weld counties. Any emergency traffic will be handled with top priority during this net. I will now break for any emergency traffic. Emergency traffic only, please call now. Nothing heard. Is there any formal NTS traffic? Nothing heard. This is a directed net. Please do not transmit unless called by net control. During the net, all communications will be handled through net control. This net is open to everyone and anyone who is licensed to operate on this repeater and is interested in amateur radio public service communications. This net is affiliated with the Amateur Radio Emergency Service or the American Radio Relay League. However, ARRL or ARES membership is not required to check. Please check out if you should need to leave prior to the closing of this net. Please be aware that if this repeater is not operational at any time during the net, I will move to 145.115 Horsetooth repeater. This is Kilo Echo Zero Sierra Oscar Romeo, net control for the R3D2 ARES net. This net will accept check-ins in order of ARES affiliation. All stations will have an opportunity to check in. However, please wait for your appropriate check-in group. I will begin with R3D2 AECs and served agency directors, ARES members, followed by stations on Echolink. General check-ins will be taken at the end of this check-in process. Please, when checking, give the following: your call sign, first alphabetically, then again with international phonetics, your name, your location, whether you have announcements or comments. I will now take check-ins from AECs and served agency directors. AECs and served agency directors only. Check in now.
Good evening. This is Whiskey Zero Delta Delta Zulu. Dave in Greeley, admin AEC. No traffic.
This is KD0TYU, Kilo Delta Zero, Tango Yankee Uniform, Joe in Loveland, and I do have one announcement.
This is Kilo Zero Echo Foxtrot Papa, Ryan, Fort Collins.
This is KE0LCK, Kilo Echo Zero, Lima Charlie Kilo, the other Mike from Windsor, AEC Operations, Director Windsor, Director Skywarn.
India Echo. Darren, Director for Hospitals, and please check me in and out.
Hearing no further, Net Control acknowledges KD0TYU, KC0ZIE, KE0LCK, W0DDZ, and KE0FP, and noting that Darren, you are checked out. I will now take check-ins from all ARES members. ARES members only with call suffixes Alpha through Mike. Check in now, please.
This is N0 FM November 0 Alpha Foxtrot Mike in Estes Park, Larimer County. No announcements.
KA6 ETE, that's Kilo Alpha 6, Echo Tango Echo, Jim in Loveland.
KE0 LSL, Kilo Echo 0, Lima, Sierra Lima, Al and Greeley.
I will now take check-ins Alpha through Zulu. Alpha through Zulu, check in now.
This is K60G, Kilo 6 Oscar Golf, David, Estes Park, Larimer County.
This is W0 RMP, Whiskey 0, Romeo Mike Papa, Bob, Estes Park, Larimer County.
Alpha India 7, Papa, Mike, Phil, Larimer. Yeah, 7 p.m.
Net and 0YLS, November 0, Yankee Lima Sierra, Mike in Livermore, Larimer County, no traffic.
KD0 OEP, Kilo Delta 0 Oscar Echo Papa, Mike, Estes Park, Larimer County.
Mike in Livermore, come back again with your call sign. And 0YLS, Mike in Livermore. So November 0. Alpha India 7, Papa Mike, November 0, Yankee Lima Sierra and KD0 Oscar Echo Papa. I will now take check-ins from stations on Echolink. Stations on Echolink do not need to let the repeater drop before checking in. Echolink stations only, please check in now. Hearing none, I will now take general check-ins. If you in and wish to do so with call suffixes Alpha through Mike. Check in now, please.
AE0 Sierra, Alpha Echo 0, Charlie Foxtrot. This is Ben, Fort Collins, Larimer County.
KE0RXF, Kilo Echo 0, Romeo X-Ray Foxtrot, Randy in Fort Collins.
I'll take Alpha through Zulu. Net control acknowledges Alpha Echo 0 Charlie Foxtrot and Kilo Echo 0 Romeo X-Ray Foxtrot. This is Kilo Echo 0 Sierra Oscar Romeo net control for the R3D2 ARES net. I will now go on to announcements or comments. Joe, I believe you had some traffic, KD0TYU.
Yes, sir. Thanks, Mike, for taking that. I appreciate this. ARES is going to conduct exercises this Friday, tomorrow, from about 8 to 12 o'clock to the Weld County and their served agencies. We're going to take the 447-275 and also the 145-115 Horsetooth repeaters and use them exclusively. Now, we may not be on till quite noon, but anyway, we do appreciate your cooperation with this type of thing, and we'll let you know when the repeater's back. So thanks so much for taking the net, Mike, and back to you.
Okay, thanks, Joe. Anyone else have an announcement that they've come up with? Oh, okay, hearing none, we will go to ARES training. We'll now go on to our weekly training, and I'm not sure, Joe, maybe you can help me out who is on board for that.
Not really sure. Give me a minute here. I'll look it up.
DDZ.
Steve's supposed to be doing it, but I don't think he's here.
No, he didn't check in. Maybe I know that I looked at it earlier on the website, but I've forgotten. Maybe there needs to be some sort of notification, I guess, beforehand. Anyway, since he's not here, we'll continue on unless someone else has something like they'd like to add.
Well, let me take a small shot at something.
Stations who would like to check into the R3D2 ARES net. If so, please call now.
Double with Joe.
I'm sorry, this is Ned. Come back.
Yeah, there was a double with KD0TYU.
Joe, do you have anything further?
Yeah, I do. I can do a small amount of training when it comes to these types of exercises that we're involved in. It's probably not a bad idea for whoever is in ARES and wants to kind of understand how one of these things, to kind of monitor what we're actually doing come tomorrow and also on June 5th and more on June 5th. This is a full-fledged exercise where we have 3 different served agencies that are taking part. I'm going to let this drop. And there's a lot of folks that's actually joined over the last year that probably has never participated in one of these things, okay? And it might not be a bad idea for you to monitor and kind of see how this stuff works. And then afterwards, say the next net or something like that, if you have any questions about what we did, write down whatever you thought, why we did this and how we did this or whatever, and this is what this is for. This is training for the people who are actually at the EOCs and the served agencies, but also training for you folks out there. Because we always have a wrap-up meeting right after this. Let this drop. You know, it's okay to screw up on some of these things like this. And that's why we kind of promote the bicycle races and the foot races and things like that to people who really are brand new and don't understand nets and various things like that. And you'll learn an awful lot from those type of situations. So I think it's a good idea that if you want to kind of monitor what we're doing and this and that, and then ask questions later or things like that, I really do appreciate that. So with that, back to net.
Thanks, Joe. Well said. I don't know if Mike mentioned to you, but I have a comment. I actually went out to the Evans wastewater plant yesterday and actually met with Dean, the emergency coordinator there, and I wanted to make sure I could hit the repeater and so forth, and no worries about that. So he was anxious to have me help him, and basically he told me, he said, the radio's yours. So anyway, that's it for that. I'll break for just a moment. If there's nothing further, we'll close. Saying the mission of the Amateur Radio Emergency Service, Inc. is to provide reliable and alternate communications to our served agencies in times of emergency, disaster, or national crisis. This evening I had 18 check-ins, including net control, and the next scheduled ARES R3D2 net will be next Thursday evening at 7 p.m. I would like to thank each station for checking in, and the NCARC for the use of their repeater this evening. All stations with appropriate privileges are invited to find out more information about the ARES R3D2 group. Please go to www.coloradoaresr3d2.org. The statewide ARES HF net on Sunday mornings at 8 a.m. on a frequency of 3.810 megahertz. The statewide ARES VHF net on Sunday evenings at 8 p.m. on the 145.310 megahertz repeater using a tone of 88.5 hertz. I will now check out each station. Please respond with your full call sign. TYU.
KD0TYU.
LCK.
AE0LCK.
DDZ.
W0DDZ.
FP. FP. Ryan. AFM.
N0 AFM, good evening.
ETE.
KA6 ETE.
LSL.
KE0 LSL.
OG.
K6OG.
RMP.
W0RMP.
PM.
AS 7 p.m.
YLS.
M0 YLS, good evening to the net.
OEP.
KD0 OEP.
CF.
AE0CF.
RXF.
KE0RXF.
This is Kilo Echo Zero, Sierra Oscar Romeo, closing the net at 1823 Zulu and returning the repeater to normal amateur radio use, 73, and good night.
KE0LC.
This presentation was brought to you by the Northern Colorado Amateur Radio Club. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.